Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Thursday, June 1st. Wow, we're getting right into the summer months here. It's getting, kids I'm sure are all getting happy as the rest of us adults are, working. So it's same as any other day, right? Hey, let's jump into it. We do got a lot to go over today with the economic data. We got the ADP Employment Report for the month of May. So last month, or the previous month, we had 174,000 in the month of April. So the month of May came in a whopping 253,000 new jobs created. This is a private job sector for the ADP reports. And the consumer numbers were probably going to be in the range of 180, and it well exceeded that. So those are good numbers right there coming from the ADP reporting here. However, we also got the weekly jobless claims. So the last week we had 235,000 people apply for unemployment, and forecast for this week was 239,000. It came in at 248,000. So not only did we see more jobs created, but we saw more people applying for unemployment. So this might give you maybe a little pause for tomorrow to see if the U6 number shrinks a little bit. So that way we see more people getting back into the market. Whereas so many before during this last 8 years or so, we had a lot of people getting out of the market because they were just disencouraged with what job prospects were out there. So now we're starting to see more serious jobs being created, and more people are getting back into the market and feeling more excited about where the economy is moving. Market manufacturing PMI flash. So this is manufacturing numbers. These next two numbers here for the month of May. We had anything above 50 is considered good, is expanding. Anything below, of course, it becomes contraction, and that's for both of these indexes. So as you can see here, the previous reporting, we had, these are initial ones, so we had during the month of May. Now we get the final. So the initial came in at 52.5, and the final came in at 52.7. So a slight improvement. For ISM manufacturing, we had a 54.8 initially. Forecast that it would be final at 55, and it came in at 54.9. So in between there. But overall not bad, because if you recall, we did have a pretty poor New York manufacturing number as well. Chicago dropped. So it's nice to see that overall the economy, manufacturing wasn't as bad as we saw with those reports. Construction spending for the month of April. So back in March, we had a 1.1% increase in construction spending. April, they thought it would come down a little bit to about a 0.5% spending, but it actually really dropped down to 1.4%. So it dropped, instead of going up, it went down 1.4%. Stock market's up. They did really like the jobs numbers, so that's kind of what the big thing was today. Is the jobs numbers came in, and actually came in pretty hot from ADP, the 253,000. So tomorrow we'll get the Bureau of Labor Statistics numbers coming in, and that would be the big one for this week. Typically, we would have received the ADP numbers on Wednesday, but because we had the Memorial Day weekend, they condensed it with the weekly jobs claims today on those. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bond market. The bond market, as you can see, they raised the resistance lines. So initially, the resistance lines were a little bit lower here, and now they raised it. So the first line of resistance is just above where we have been, and the second line. So now we're getting up in between the first line of resistance and the 10-day moving average. Now, when the jobs numbers came out this morning, the bond market was further down. That's why this wick was down. So this was way down here, and now it's come back. And now we're only about 3 basis points from where we left off yesterday. So what that means is that it's at this point, rates are about the same as where we left off yesterday. But those on the East Coast may have seen some worse pricing earlier today due to this long wick with the jobs numbers. So they may came out with worse pricing in response to that, and then throughout the day it's possible they could improve them on the East Coast. But here on the West Coast, our pricing will be about the same. Usually these come out about 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for us when you start seeing pricing here. So again, about the same pricing as what we left off with yesterday. But if you guys want to, that pretty much concludes everything. But if you guys want to get more updates throughout the day, just come over to Twitter. You can find me at Mike Bjork, BJORK, on Twitter. You can come over there. I do post throughout the day. Also, if you guys are in the market for refinance or purchase, feel free to contact me. I can help you out with that. I'm a loan originator, so I can help you create some plan for a refinance, whether if it's going from adjustable rate to a fixed to 30 into a 15, or you just simply need to take money out of your property and then reposition it to other things like debt consolidation. If you're an investor, maybe buy investment properties, to different strategies. We can show you different things we can do with that. Also, for pre-approvals on purchases, we can get you set up with a pre-approval, go out and buy the next property, and help you with that transaction as well. All right, folks, you guys have a great, wonderful day. We'll look forward to see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.